Hi there, Max here from Max's Cake Studio. Today I'm going to show you how I make a very cute penguin cupcake. So the tools and equipment that you will need are a vanilla cupcake, a round cutter large enough to cover the top of the cupcake, some water and a paintbrush, some white, some blue, some black and some orange fondant, a small rolling pin, a knife, a veining tool, a balling tool, a paintbrush and some pink shimmer edible luster dust, some buttercream and some corn flour. So first of all, I spread the buttercream all the way across the top of the cupcake, making sure I'm going right up to the edges, and then I take away the excess buttercream and smoothen off the top so it's nice and smooth. And then I take the black fondant, put some corn flour on top of it and on the board to stop it from sticking. Roll it out into a piece big enough to allow for your round cutter, which is quite large. So cut it out, remove the excess, then take your piece of black fondant and place it on top of the cupcake. Smooth it down all the way around the edges to ensure that the fondant is completely stuck down so it won't peel off again. Now take your white fondant, roll it out, and then take one of the heart cutters from your set of cutters, check the size of it against the cupcake, and then cut out the heart and place it on top of the cupcake, leaving about a third of the space above the heart to place the hat. Now take your blue fondant, again using some corn flour so it doesn't stick, roll it out, and you need a circle the same size as your black circle, and then take your circle cutter and about a quarter of a way down the circle just trim it, and then place a little bit of water across the top edge of the cupcake and stick the hat down. Move it into place, smooth it down, and then trim the edges with a sharp knife. And then take a strip of blue fondant, roll it out, and you're going to use this to make the edge of the hat. So cut out a strip just wide enough to be the edge of the hat, smoothen down the edges, measure to make sure it's long enough, put on some water, smooth the edges down and stick it on to the edge of the hat, moving it into shape and smoothing it down gently with your fingers, and then trim the edges on both sides. And then take a small piece of blue fondant, roll it into a ball, stick it onto the top of the hat, and that will be your bobble. And take the edge of your veining tool and make lots of indentations to make the bobble look like a fluffy bobble. And then to make the hat look more realistic and more material like, take the edge of a sharp knife and run it all the way down the edge, making lines. And then take a small piece of black fondant, roll it and then cut it in half, and then roll each half into a little ball, and then take the end of your paintbrush, make two little indentations for the eyes and place some water in them, and then gently pop in the two little balls of fondant and tap them down. Now take a little piece of orange fondant, put some corn flour on it to stop it from sticking, and then just flatten it down with the end of your finger rather than rolling it out into a circle, and then just bend it over and at each end just pinch in the sides, and that will give you the beak. And then take a little bit of water, put it on the back of the beak and stick it onto the penguin face, and then use the end of your paintbrush to move it into place and just shape it to make sure it looks like a beak. And it should look like that. And now take a sausage of orange fondant, again roll it and cut it in half, and this is what you're going to use to make the penguin feet. So roll it into a ball and then taper it off at one end, flatten it down at the end so it's not too pointed. Do the same with the second one, into a taper, then flatten it down at the end, and then take the back edge of your sharp knife and make the claws. And then get a little bit of water and stick on the penguin feet. Now if some of the lines have moved, just get the back of your sharp knife again and put them back in again. And now to give it the finishing touch, take some pink shimmer edible luster dust, place a little bit in the lid and loosen it, and then paint on some lovely rosy cheeks. And there you have your finished penguin cupcake, looking really cute and lovely. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Bye bye.